Good evening, everyone. So the topic is about this technology makes us the less human. In my point of view, the technology which has been invented is also being invented by human. So I don't think that makes us less human.
Yes, nowadays technology was greatly increasing, but the effort of human was decreasing. The effort of human was very much decreased. Even for any kind of small things, humans are only depending on technology and machines invented by humans. The-
It makes things faster. Technology has advantage in it gets much faster things. In order days we do in very huge time amount it will take to edit anything or to take information from other place to our present place. And, but now it is very much easier to pass information and it will make easier.
Yes, but in olden days, if we want to do anything, we try to interact with our relatives and do discussion with them. But now we are more and more depending upon the technology and losing the need to interact with people. And we become very lazy because we depending upon the machines. Also, people does not think and increase the creativity things, thinking and critical thinking also. They simply depend on the machines and technology.
Yeah, because we need we do many things in less time. We use technology which helps us a lot by reducing.
Yes, I will agree with you because technology may help us to gain the information as soon as possible, but this might lead us to think very less and our mind power may reduce as well. And also the people are becoming so lazy and they were not even likely to do their own works or own household things also because the technology has been increasing day by day. Like they are also providing some robots for. Actually, these robots are for physically handicapped who can't just do their own work. So, whereas other people also taking use of these robotics and they were just becoming so lazy.
Yes, I need to agree with you, Shravya. Because of the technology, all members are depending on mobile phones. They are not using their mind to do any work.
As nowadays, the major problem, everyone are only using mobile phones. They spend their maximum time in spending of using mobiles. They didn't concentrate on surroundings, what was happening. They didn't uh, take activity of their relatives. They nothing. They don't care nothing. They only do their works on mobile phone and social media, roaming on social media, and forgetting about the surroundings.
I agree with your statement because nowadays students are using the artificial intelligence such a type of a software to do any solution. This may harmful to the every student to get their hard work done.
Yes, things may get easier by artificial intelligence, but if we use in that way, it will be very faster than we search on internet or any other network. But in artificial intelligence, when we type such syntax, it will give us directly an answer. It will be much faster way to study and implement in other technology.
it depends on the people's mindset, right? And also, using the technology will be according to the mindset of the people. They might use it in a good way or bad way, but people be getting habituated to use the technology in a wrong way.
So partially agree with that point because some people using like that. Everyone cannot use.
How can we say that? Because everybody uses the mobile phones nowadays, and it is the best example that everybody is depending upon the technology. And to reduce the work, to reduce everybody is being happy.
I completely agree with you because people are getting dependent day by day. Instead of they should be independent and they should innovate a lot of ideas. They should be more creative to take their country forward. Exactly. Nowadays, even if anyone want to interact with anything, just they will be going with some technology or how to interact with people. If sometimes the technology will not with us at any point of time, at that time we have to ready with the mentally with our talents at that point of time what we do.
As if that happens in the case, everyone will suffer for a long time. Then and things positive. Like everyone contact each other.
Just completely because people in the past also doesn't have this much technology yet. They used to live their lives so happily. But at this moment, where the technology has been developed, it might be useful for only some people, but not for all the other people.
You're telling right, but new technologies are more developed and we can use the technology for so many ways and properly. In so many sectors we can use the technology AI.
The they normal jobs.
Nowadays, even though we have technology, we are not completely depending upon it. We are still using books and we are still using the libraries. And I don't think we are completely depending upon it. Matters how a person thinks, how to use it in a good way or else a bad way.
Just before the internet or technology, people used to say that human itself is a machine or a right? Like to know what not to do when we are small. We have to become developed by ourselves, but not with the help of any other things. And there might be a difference, but not your life, right?
So please don't leave that in the middle. Try to summarize or try to come up for a solution. Try to make an end of the discussion. Please don't try to leave it like that because so far went on very well. It has spoken all the good things. Each one of you are putting right effort in giving your opinions and in accepting others' points of view. And you also added others' ideas. You have given time for others to understand what your point of thought is. So now you have this.
So finally, what we can conclude is if the people
be dependent, like with the success be getting high due to their independent nature. So to become a more human, we should avoid the technology as much as possible and just use the technology within a limit. Thank you.
Keep this side. It will always be in hand situation. Very what made you to miss out the idea of group discussion is so often your language is not appropriate. Here and there, you are trying to um, translate the natural language is missing. Since you're translating, for example, this girl unexpectedly used some of the phrases which I remembered, but just now I could not catch them. Similarly, all of a sudden you're all becoming numb. That is also not fair on the part of you. So when discussion that is raised, the discussion must end. I just getting this just coming teachers evaluated, going to get marks. These are all one side of the group discussion. Since the coursework demands evaluation is not that. Essentially, your work should be ended up. How you started, you need to end it up with a solution because group discussions bring out a lot of solutions. That maybe the evaluator could have taken up a lot of liberty in giving away certain interesting comments. Maybe one or two comments if she also gives on the work specific to the candidate. Maybe what language that you have used, how is your body language. I saw there was a girl in this row, I believe, the fair girl. You are actually showing your own body language. You know, your eyes are showing that you are not absolutely free from what you are talking. This is natural instinct we call it. When you are natural in its speech, you never have that kind of a trouble. You can speak as natural as you are. See, speaking English language or what I call fluency in English language, not translation. Fluency by it means basically it should give a right mark. How are you translating the language communication to others? Are you able to deliver the listener's expectation or not? So you have shown a lot of poor body language. If you can put the camera towards that face, so that the listeners will understand. While you're talking, what happened? You know, you were about to say something that is not coming out. It is just because your language, medium of language was missing. All of a sudden, only when group discussion comes, you are picking out English language. That is not fair game. It is how you take English language that symbolizes you. So on a general note, every day, whenever you find these kind of discussions, try not to hesitate. Try speaking it. Even if you make mistakes, even if others laugh at you, even if others do not like it your language, but don't worry. You start working on that. Maybe one or two comments from Madam Joshna, who acts as an evaluator.
Yes, sir, I want to talk about these two. And they took a lot of time to take part in it. And you have to work on the language. You have to practice a lot. You are taking a lot of time to take initiation. initiation plays an important role.
How to improve language, ma'am? One or two
Through
comments.
practice, you can improve. You talk to your friends, just get into discussion, normal discussion, whatever discussion you have generally in the classroom, you can talk to your friends in English. Okay, so be proactive now. As it is, you just be proactive. Try to take initiation. Whenever a discussion happens, you try to take part in it. That's what I want to tell these two tips.
Basically, I found a lot of proactiveness is found in your discussion. But what made you all to miss out is you concept or whatever the you're not bringing it. Right? In touch with regular affairs, current affairs. See, yesterday there was a train accident. What made how left a mayhem environment? What is this? How does people really react there? What happened? These kind of discussions, if you can put in regular mode, while you are putting those discussions into your normal life, what language that you are picking out, which words that are really be helpful for you to use your language. These ideas are more essential. Okay. Thank you, Ben.